guys, welcome to my newest video. This video is going to be a bit different to what I normally do, but I decided that for this particular video that I wanted to actually discuss the Series 6 Doctor Who trailer, and also I'm going to actually be reviewing each episode as it airs, like for this year. So I just thought, like, to try something different. So basically, I saw the trailer yesterday for the first time, and then I think I've watched it at least at least five times since I first saw it. I was just like, holy frack, this is awesome. I don't know how I'm going to wait until the premiere, because Series 6 is airing in Australia on April 30, where about, I believe someone on Gallifrey Base said it was like 6 days and 15.5 hours or something like that. But in a way that works out well, because as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to Sydney in a couple of, actually, starting next week I'm going to be in Sydney for a fortnight, so if it was airing the 23rd, odds are I'd probably actually miss it. I wouldn't have access to be able to see it, so yeah. But I fracking loved the trailer. I just sort of saw it and I was just like, yeah, I just sort of, yeah, it's just incredible, basically. So many things, like just snippets, and it's kind of like, I need to see it now. I mean, obviously the biggest one is I think everyone, like all Doctor Who fans, have been waiting for, is to find out who River Song actually is. And it's, I think, with the discovery of who River Song is, like it was basically said in the trailer that we would find out. I think that's going to be the cliffhanger, because Series 6 this year is being split up into two parts, with like 7 episodes and 6 episodes. But I think with River's revelation, that's going to be the cliffhanger. So even though it's probably the most obvious choice, I think it's basically River's the Doctor's wife, because that's just, well, the way I look at it is, when she first met the Doctor, when it was like, in the silence of the library, she told the 10th Doctor that he was the youngest that she'd ever seen, and because I know there's been like suggestions that River's either like the Rani or the Romana, but it's kind of like, if she was one of those, and she would have obviously seen younger regenerations, like with the 4th Doctor and the 6th Doctor, sorry. So I do think it's River's the Doctor's wife, just on that. Even though it would be cool if she was actually a Time Lord, or Time Lady rather. But yeah, I think it's pretty much that River is going to be the Doctor. Yeah, that's who I think River is. So there's that bit, and because I know with that, when she said that, because obviously, like, when in Series 5, or like the last series, she was in jail because she'd murdered a good man, and I think most people think it's the Doctor, and I'm inclined to agree with that, even though I don't know how they'd work it into that. But I think it might be more, so I don't know if it's going to be, well, they could do it like with it being literal, but yeah, because I was actually kind of like, I've been sort of, since I saw the trailer, I've sort of just been working through it too, like with my own theories and that, and so I don't know, like in some ways it's like not so much literal, but rather when she says she like murdered a good man, like it might not be the Doctor in that sense, but rather someone else, and when she killed him, she killed a piece of the Doctor as well, like maybe it's like metaphorically, like in that I mean she could very well, I mean obviously when she's killing like someone, if she does end up doing it with where she murdered the person who she's wound up going to jail for, when whoever that person is, it, like I mean the person could be a bad guy or whatever, but when she killed him she also murdered, like killed a bit, like as a, like with the, like she killed a piece of the Doctor as well, so that's kind of the way I'm leaning towards in that regard, but I guess yeah, I mean obviously you're going to have to wait and see for to find out, and we may not even get to that actual bit, like why River, like how River ended up in jail, until the next series or that. I mean obviously we know that we're going to find out who River is in this series, but yeah, it's and the other main thing was that the line where which I think is the most like epic part of the trailer was where the Doctor's in that one scene where the Doctor's like alone and this voice is speaking off camera, and he's going, the voice goes, "Fear me, I've killed hundreds of Time Lords," and then the Doctor just like stares back and goes, "Fear me, I've killed all of them." Like that line is so badass in the, you know, I think it's going to be my favourite line. The way it's delivered, it's I think it's actually could be one of the best lines in Doctor Who. Just, yes, like he'd like so calm, and yet the weight of that line that when he says, "Fear me, I've killed all of them," like referring to the Time War, and but yeah, I just can't wait for. So I think that's going to be the best part of this, or one of the best parts, I think, because there's so many things happening this particular series. Because yeah, I just now it's I think a matter of so been trying to figure, like, obviously with my own theories, who the voice is, because I know there's a lot of debate going on at the moment. Because my first thought when I heard the line was that it was Omega, and I think that's where a lot of people are leaning towards as well. But I've been reading that like just on Gallifrey base, and I think the general consensus, like the idea is that it's either a silent, like to do with the silence, and or it's Omega, or I read that people think it's the Guardians are going to be returning, like the white and black Guardians, which I actually think would be really cool if it was the Guardians, because I did like that part, like with the Black Guardian trilogy and then the Key to Time. But I was actually thinking this morning as I was just going through my thoughts to do with the trailer, and it sort of came like I actually thought of Morbius as a possible explanation, which probably isn't true in my, like, it's not, because I think it would be someone, like, it'd have to do with, like, the Time Lord, sorry, and, yeah, so, but, I mean, I think it would be cool if it was, more, like, someone like Morbius, or even, yeah, like with Omega, but, yeah, it's just that one scene is kind of like, whoa, and that's actually the one reason why I kept going back over the trailer, was to, actually see that one scene. It's kind of like got chills just watching it. It's unbelievable, and we haven't even. But I think that's like shows that one small scene can have such an impact. Even if you haven't seen the episode it's from, but yeah, I just cannot wait for Series 6. I mean, I know I've got to wait till the 30th, but as I'm going to be away, normally that, like, yeah, it makes it easier being on the 30th for me, so, and it's not like we have to wait another month or something, but, yeah, yeah, so we just have to wait till, then, because, yeah, it can't come soon enough, so, but, I do, yes, Series 6 is going to be epic. It's just from the feel of the trailer, and, yeah, that's basically everything I think that I wanted to discuss with the, like, just my own information, like, what I think, and, but yeah, it's, so, for this series, I'm going to be, as I mentioned, going to be reviewing each episode as I see it. So it'll most likely be a week after it's broadcast in America and the UK. And then I'll probably, like, do an overall series, like, review at the end, or seeing how it goes if I keep up with it. But like, the reviews and that. So. Yeah, I guess, that's it. So, yeah, I can't wait for, Series 6 to come, basically. So, yeah. And my next video will be, my top 20 favourite Doctor Who episodes, because, I want to try and get as many videos as I can done this week before I go to Sydney. So, yeah, until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye!